In Super Mario Odyssey, you play as Mario as he traverses through 17 locations, far, far beyond that of the Mushroom Kingdom, in an effort to once again save Princess Peach from the evil clutches of Bowser. Uncharted has you searching for hidden treasures of El Dorado as treasure hunter / mass murderer Nathan Drake, along with the help of his pal Sully and journalist Elena. In God of War (2018), you are taking the role of Kratos, trying to honor the wishes of his dead wife by spreading her ashes from the tallest peak in all of the realms, in addition to trying to be a good father to his son, Boy. In Halo, you're Master Chief, fighting against the Covenant and the Flood. Metroid, you're Samus. Tomb Raider, Lara Croft. Pikmin, Olimar. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, that's pretty obvious. In almost every single game, no matter the genre, you are taking on the role of the main character as you're playing the game. So why aren't they considered RPGs? Actually, what the hell even is an RPG? So in my research into this topic, I have been unable to find any sort of unifying concrete definition of what actually constitutes as a role-playing game. The most succinct one I could find essentially states that RPGs are games that a player assumes the role of a character in fictional settings. But by that standard, every game's a role-playing game. So that's not a good enough definition. Besides, there are games like Street Fighter where you take on the role of many different people in fictionalized settings, but they're not, RPGs. Like the most recent Street Fighter 6, you can level up your characters actually in that game, can't you? Yeah, you get experience and you level them up, and you can. Okay, all right. Shit, does that mean Street Fighter is an RPG now, or is it always an RPG? Okay. How about we tweak the definition a little bit to include that? So we say RPGs is where you play as a character in a fictional setting and you level up, right? Because then that covers both of it. Absolutely no, because you still kind of level up in games like Call of Duty and Halo and stuff, right? Like you still level up in those games, but but those are level ups in ranks. You're Master Sergeant, or you're you re-upped or whatever. Okay. They don't actually have level ups that actually impact gameplay. Like Halo and Halo Infinite, those recent ones. You have abilities. You have abilities and you could upgrade them. You could upgrade those abilities, which would make you stronger. So yeah, no, that's an RPG. And then, but in Call of Duty, those are perks. Those are perks. Those are perks. Level up, you can get more perks from multiplayer. You can do things like Last Stand and move quicker and have better reload speed. Yeah, those are things that impact the gameplay. Yeah, damn, okay. All right, we're gonna have to rethink this a little bit. We're gonna have to rethink this just a little bit.
2 hours later.
Choice. It's choice. Of course. Stupid. Right? It's been here the whole time. Right? So in addition to what I said before, you gotta have choice. You gotta allow players the ability to make decisions. Okay, yeah, that gets rid of a couple of games I mentioned before, right? Because in Spider-Man, you're not really making choices. I mean, you can choose to do side missions, but that's not really a choice. Is it? No, that doesn't count. That won't count. But then then what is choice? Is it picking my character's armor, the type of armor they can wear, the color of their armor, the color of their skin, their hair, how tall they are? Are those choices, or that's just a character creator then, right? Because then wouldn't a game like The Sims be an RPG if that was the qualifications too, right? I mean, I guess you can't level up in The Sims, so I haven't played The Sims, so maybe I'm wrong, but Does an RPG have to have a character creator then? Is that the choice I'm talking about? Is that the choice you guys are talking about when you say you want games that allow you to choose? No. Because then like every JRPG wouldn't count basically, right? Like no Persona, no Lost Odyssey, no Final Fantasy games, no Dragon Quest. No, it'd just be like Dragon's Dogma and Dark Souls / Bloodborne and Elden Ring. So that can't be. I mean, JRPGs have the word RPG in the title, so you can't just not count those. So obviously, okay, you got to change the definition up a little bit. What about for choices? Still doing choices, but then there have to be choices that significantly impact the story. There we go. Not like the illusion bullshit where it's like you can choose route A or route B, but you're still going to the same destination. No, like actual, permanent, impactful consequences. No, that still gets rid of like almost every JRPG. God damn. This is
6.5 hours later. Day 2.
Freedom. We love freedom. We love freedom in RPGs. That's gotta be it. It's gotta be freedom. Freedom to do whatever you want, to act however you want your character to act, the way that you would want them to act, whether you're playing as an evil character or a good character. And it can't be too on the rail, because that's just like a single player experience, which most RPGs are in fact single player experiences. They're built around single player experiences, but you get to choose, which is like before, but you get the freedom to choose how your character acts in those situations. So that's something. Yeah, like Mass Effect, right? It's obviously an RPG because you get to level up, you get to choose the ending, well, kind of like one of 3 endings, but your choices over the other games matter for the most part. So that's just like one type of that. And also you don't get the choice to be like mean to everyone. You can be a renegade, but like you can't just like go around like killing like certain characters, because it's the game won't let you do that because they'll break it. Oh, but it's like Fallout, right? Like New Vegas, you could do that, but then like that's obviously an RPG. It hits all the RPG requirements, but it's first person, and RPGs can be any perspective, I guess, right? And like, wait, if my parameter is just being able to do shit to NPCs, then I'm just talking about Grand Theft Auto, aren't I? I'm just describing GTA. Then GTA kind of does fit the bill of an RPG, if we go by that definition, because you can level up skills at the very least, which do make your characters better. You can choose how you interact with every NPC, besides a couple, because those are story critical ones. Same thing with Red Dead Redemption. So you don't really get to make significant choices actually in those games, because you always have the same ending. I mean, the Grand Theft Auto, you get one of 3 endings to choose from, but then what happens if those endings are something you as your character wouldn't have chose to begin with? Like, what if those options don't represent the full gamut? Then that's not good, right? Because then ultimately you're robbed of agency, because you don't actually choose what you'd want to do. You're just choosing from a list of predetermined options, which then limits the freedom aspect and the choice aspect, which then kind of ruins my definition. I originally had a completely different idea for this video, because I was going to talk about like just how much people have a misconception with RPGs, but then I started looking into it. I'm like, maybe I don't even fucking know what an RPG is. Like, I did this so I could first get a concrete definition. I originally plan I was going to be like, RPGs are da-da-da-da-da-da, and games like this, so-and-so and so-and-so about RPGs. Because this whole idea kind of spawned because I saw a comment someone talking about how Dragon Age Levelguard shouldn't be considered an RPG because you don't get choice. And then I was like, well, it's a role-playing game. You're taking on a role that you're playing in the game. That's the only criteria, right? Like, you have other subgenres, action RPGs, MMOs, tactical RPGs, roguelikes, sandboxes, but those are just a type of role playing. So they tell you like the environment or like mechanically what you'll be playing, or like the expectation at least. But like there is no hardcore definition of an RPG besides playing a role. And maybe like that's fine actually. Maybe we don't need to have like hard terms for like RPGs. Or really any genre. I think it's more of like an expectation, right? Like vibes, right? Like there is no way to perfectly encapsulate all that can be RPGs within a set definition, because then like you're always going to be excluding something. And then like if you, wait, numbers. I didn't talk about numbers. This has to be numbers, right? It's numbers. The numbers. You hit things, number get big. RPGs, no, fuck no, because then that means like what? Vampire Survivors an RPG? Is Vampire Survivors an RPG? You level up, you play multiple characters, multiple roles in a fictional environment. Your characters get stronger. You even fight a boss. Is Vampire Survivors an RPG? Wait, no, it's quest. You have to go on quest. That's it. That's what makes an RPG. It's a quest. Only RPGs have quests. But fuck, wait. Does it mean like a person has to give you a task, or like does that pick an NPC give you a quest? Is that how it works? Is that what makes an RPG? Or like the game is the quest itself? Like if someone says, hey, go do this, then it's a quest. Like if in God of War 2018, his wife Freya was like, hey, go spread my ashes when I'm dead. Does that then make it an RPG because that's a quest? Like, do they have to be quest givers, or can it just be like, oh, I am doing a task and then this task becomes more complicated and so I have multiple tasks to do? Like if I give myself a goal and do it, is that a quest? Am I on a quest? Like if I want to get you guys to subscribe and like comment and share and like and stuff, is that a quest? Do I fail my quest if you guys don't like, comment, share, and subscribe? Is my life an RPG? Is life just an RPG?